guy 007. I'm here with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about masculinity. You can say even being a man to the point that it's almost an outlaw being a man. Where if you say something, you're pretty much, it could even be joking, it's already offensive to everyone. I think as a man, you should, when you say something, you shouldn't apologize for it. You stand your ground and you stand your balls. See that a man is only worth his word. What he says is important, but I believe also that he should stand his word. I've also noticed that, especially corporate jobs or whatever, masculinity is pretty much, it's eradicated. I've seen men who get pushed over by women that they even repress their own emotions and mentality for approval of the other people. The power of the man nowadays highly diminished. What was it today? I actually saw a video where men try makeup. We might be saying, oh, but it's just a video. No, get the hell out. If you're a man, you stick with your freaking toys, your cars, or whatever, whatever makes you feel right. I personally am a man. I feel comfortable in my own skin. I love my balls. I embrace my cock. I said a lot of men hate their freaking cock. It's actually an honor having a cock, okay? I'm not trying to be sexist in no way, shape, or form. You have to understand that these men nowadays are highly effeminate. Like, really feminine. I'll give you one example. There was this guy, I perceived him as, highly dosed of masculinity or nerd or whatever you want to call it. And I saw his, he had this, you can call it pretty voice. I perceived him as masculine. And as soon as I hear his voice, it's like so effeminate. But he's straight. He's straight, but he's very feminine. And I feel bad for a lot of these guys. Because the truth is, this is what happens. Nature alone, if you battle with nature, you're going to cause chaos and disruption. It causes chaos. For example, if you kill almost 90% of all eagles, there's going to be environmental disbalance, and what that causes chaos. So I believe that if you're masculine by your core and you kind of decline on masculinity and just infiltrate your mind with all this media piece of shit, and if like I said, if you don't embrace your cock, then there's gonna be problems eventually, because it's in nature. The truth is, these feminists don't know what they're doing. They pretty much gave all their power to men, because men nowadays are learning to cook, and they pretty much gave that up. They find it offensive if you ask them if they know how to cook nowadays. So I really don't give a shit. On behalf of my dad is I never really learned true values. I had to learn values on my own. I'm not saying that he's a bad father. If anything, he's actually, I'd say he's number one in my life. Not number one, but you know what I'm saying. I treat everybody the same. But if there's a man, I honor my dad in certain ways. But if I was taught real masculine roles, and truth is, I was raised by a single mother, and I'm not saying my family was dysfunctional. Though my mom is one of those weird women, my dad did not taught me I can't say morals. He still supports me in many ways possible. If I need something, he's there. He's categorized as the provider man, which a lot of MGTOWs just call it more like a mangina, sorta. It's called the provider man. My dad didn't teach me no morals, as a self-value as a man. Like as usual, a man is supposed to teach woman nature, regardless to their son, because it takes a man to raise a man. And it takes a man to show morals to his child. There was some morals that I did learn from him, which is to be kind to people or help those who need, which I personally disagree with just helping out people in general, because people are appreciative. And nowadays, if you use chivalry or you're nice, people see that as weak for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is in their head, but people see that as weak. Ass kissy. I'm not the ass kissy type of guy at all. People are mistaken chivalry and kindness and niceness they see it as weakness. All those three things. But he didn't touch me the exact morals or values. I had to learn everything from self-experience, and that causes a lot. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest here. Is that I did suffer. I suffered a lot due to this reason. Because I was raised with a single mother, and my mom used to always feed me shitloads of food, and why not? And I thought it was acceptable, but she wasn't knowing that she was kind of hurting me. My mom was always she always went hard on us guys. It was a struggle. My mom couldn't teach me exactly men values. All she taught me was to just man up, suck it up, and do what she said. She would just sit down and just command us. What I'm saying is that, again, male role models are gone. If I have my son, because I'm not planning to marry, I'm totally against marriage. I don't believe in marriage. Neither do I believe in monogamy. If I, for some reason, have my son, I will make sure that dude grows his balls. Schools have a lot to do with this, where the men, they just pretty much emasculate men. And also you have women who are a lot more smarter. They know how to manipulate men at a very young age, actually. So pretty much these kids have nothing on these 15-year-old, 16-year-old. So that's another problem. Again, I believe everything comes from when we're little, because we all have that masculine energy. Because I'm speaking on behalf of men. I'm speaking on behalf of men. We men, we have that in us. Just look, search deep. It's there. It's just gonna take a while, because I always say protect your mind, you know, over everything. Because whatever you put in your mind, that's exactly what you're gonna emulate. So you will find it eventually. Dig deep, dig hard. And I think this was a little lengthy video, but I really thought that I should have gotten this out there. I'm sure I missed maybe a couple of points, which I tend to forget, but I thought I should get this out there. And that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, have a great day. Yeah, take care. If you have any questions, in the comments below. Enjoy your day. Take care.